you clicked on this video because you wanted to get something out of it. You thought that maybe I will inspire you, maybe I will give you some kind of knowledge that you can use to do something differently, to become stronger. And that's what I'm going to give you, but you have to watch this video to the end if it's actually gonna be helpful for you. Today is day 3 of me becoming healthy, becoming a man, just leveling up and just achieving all of the things that most young men want to have, but we feel so lost and we don't know where to get to. This is day 3 of that journey. And what I've been thinking about is that productivity and effectiveness is not the same thing. And effectiveness is way more important, and that's gonna make you achieve your goals way faster than being productive. When we say productivity, we think about how fast you can get something down, how much time did you waste, like how much time was spent producing something versus just wasting time. But that's not really a good measure of like how much did you actually get done, how much time went to waste. Because we're knowledge worker. If you watch this type of video, you're not about the type of guy who just produces all of the time. You're more like Einstein, more like Roman emperors who rested a lot of time, and then they just got this inspiration to work really hard, really fast, and just produce something meaningful. Not always working 10 hours a day, that's not how we're built. Some people are, but I don't think a lot of people here, they think that they need to work like 10 hours a day, which is just not the case. And that's why you need to become effective instead. The difference there is that when you're effective, you waste less energy doing the same things. Like an effective machine who makes energy through like sunlight or through a water stream, the more effective it is by turning like sunlight into electricity and not how much went to waste. So when you do a task, when you run, how much energy went to waste just to meaningless things versus how much did propel you forward? The less energy that goes to waste, the more effective you are. And it's really important because the more effective you are, the less energy you can use to live life. So you're gonna have more energy to spare to heal yourself from the inside out and to become stronger, and just use it for more meaningful things. Because if you're wasting energy thinking at random thoughts, being ineffective in your body, which I'm gonna explain how to fix, or how I plan to fix it, it's not that good, because you're gonna have to eat more, you're just gonna be so ineffective and waste so much energy and just be tired from random things. You're not gonna actually build up like some extra buffer with energy that you can use to like become stronger and let your body know that it is safe. It's always in this flight or fight mode because there's so little energy. It thinks that you're starving because you're so ineffective. So there's 2 ways I plan to become more effective. The first thing is that my mind needs to be sharp. If my mind goes through different things, always thinking about random topics that doesn't make things like make any sense, just ruminating, then of course that's gonna take up energy. Like, of course people playing chess are gonna burn more calories than people who just sit and do nothing. Of course your brain uses up the most amount of energy of any organ in your body. So of course it's not a good idea to be wasting a lot of energy there. You need to make it efficient by directing your thoughts to something meaningful. And what is that? It's the present moment. We need to meditate, and we need to make sure that we quiet down our mind so it's not always speaking to us, saying weird things, because that's gonna drain your energy and gonna make you just so ineffective and so tired. And I promise you, it's such a waste of time to think fast all the time. You're not supposed to think. You're supposed to, when you actually get like some inspirations from outside, having like a high vibrancy state, and just getting inspiration, and then maybe you think about it, maybe you have a conversation, you speak out your words. But it's not about always thinking about planning and the past and things like that. It's about being in the present moment so you can open yourself up to like this more important ideas that come from outside. So that's the first thing. You need to make your mind sharp so that energy is not wasted through just being alive. And the second thing, which I found really interesting, is that because you might wonder, why am I shirtless when it's like really cold outside? It's because cold exposure. What do we know about like a machine, a semiconductor? It works more smoothly, more efficiently when it's cold outside. You can just look it up, that's how it works. Where is the most amount of books produced in the world? It's in Iceland. And Iceland is really cold. And why do they produce the most books? It's because their minds are sharp, they work effectively. Because cold makes your mitochondria more efficient, because they are a semiconductor. You are a semiconductor. So you turn light, you turn energy into, you turn light into electricity in your body through like sunlight and things like that, food. And to be able to do that more effectively, you need to like increase the power of that semiconductor, and it becomes more powerful through cold exposure, you know? So that's why I'm out here shirtless, getting cold exposure and also getting sunlight in the morning, because that's gonna help me just spend less energy when I'm recording this video. I'm just gonna be more efficient. Cold exposure, if you ever done an ice bath, cold shower, you always feel like amazing, you feel calmer afterwards, you feel great. It's because your mitochondria are more efficient, they're not wasting energy, you're just running smoothly like a car engine, just running really nice, not like this rusty, just bumpy engine. It's running smoothly, you're just working the way you're supposed to do. So don't neglect cold exposure, especially if you live like in the northern latitude here in Sweden. Like it's really essential during the winter, because there's been studies done that show that cold exposure increases vitamin D level, and that's the only way we've been able to survive during the winter, because we need vitamin D and we can't get it through sunlight because there's almost none available during the winter. So we get it through cold exposure. You create light inside of your body because your mitochondria releases that when they're working. So do cold exposure. It's like the most important life hack you can do that literally no one does, and it will make you more effective so that you stop wasting energy and can start like healing yourself and start becoming just the man you're supposed to be. So those two things is what I'm gonna focus on right now, just getting a lot of cold exposure, making my mind sharp, because the first step to like becoming healthy, becoming a man, is to become effective. Stop wasting time, or not wasting time, stop wasting energy. That's the difference between productivity and effectiveness. Stop wasting your energy on just meaningless things like thinking and having inefficient mitochondria, and that's gonna help you a lot. So I hope you could take something from this, and I hope that you maybe want to follow and see what I produce in the future. Like, I'm learning, I'm not perfect, I'm just trying to make the best video I can here. And this has been very valuable for me, and I hope it was to some value to you. So thanks for listening to this video, and I will see you in the next one.